Hey Pride fam, Jess Darrow's here today, and we kiki about their breakout role as Luisa in Encanto, words of inspiration from Uzo Aduba, and embracing them meds. Do you want the tea? Because I know you want the tea.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Pride the Podcast, brought to you by friends of Rehab Entertainment with studios in Kitchen Island Tea. I'm Darrell Anthony.
I'm Ashley Mitchell.
I'm Adam Andrew Rios.
And I'm Mr. Braden Bradley.
And we are stoked because later in this episode, you are going to get to meet the fantastic, amazing actor, singer Jess Darrow. We cannot wait for them to join us. But until then, let's talk about a little bit what's been going on. Pride Month is in full swing.
Yes.
We're all a little gay. We're bouncing balls everywhere. What's going on? Ashley.
We've been busy little bees.
Yeah.
Like, we've been showing up to these events and trying to get content.
We have been getting
content.
content. We have literally been getting content. One of the events that we showed up to
Was the Stonewall event.
Yes.
That was really nice.
Yeah.
SUNY Pride in Times
yeah.
Square.
How was Stacy at the Stone? She's friend of the pod.
Yeah.
How was
Stacey, it was amazing. We got to talk to her. We got to talk to you, Hamasaka. We talked to so many people from Drag Race, from so many people. I feel like one thing I want to say about SUNY Pride before we continue on, standing in the middle of Times Square, just having drag queens, having people with all different cultures performing, and just looking up and realize I'm in the fucking middle of the heart of Times Square, being as gay as I want to be, celebrating who I am, living out loud and proud. It was a moment. I remember the guy who was standing there when he was looking back, and I was like, "What are you looking at?" And he was just like, "I'm just
taking it all in.
I'm just taking it all in." He's like, "I can't believe it's the DJ with his fine ass." He was just like, "I'm just taking this all in." He's like, "I can't believe this." And it's like, I talked to Frida Kulo. Thank you so much, Frida. Make sure you guys are following Frida on all social media platforms. She has a bunch of more shows coming up this month. Fantastic entertainer.
You can see her tagged in our video on Instagram.
Yes. And special shout out to Adam Rios for putting together all of the videos. He's been taking all the content and making sure it's good and put together. So we really thank you so much, Adam. And then Ashley, back to you.
What else have we been doing outside of the Pride events?
Catching up.
We've been balls deep in the Spurs v Knicks.
Spurs v Knicks.
You said balls deep, and I got real. I thought you were going to tell something else I did.
Stop.
It is Pride. It is Pride. No,
you think that matters?
No, it doesn't.
No, it just ramps it the fuck up.
Right, exactly. Yeah, no, we've been like balls deep in the Spurs v Knicks, and obviously we're all from Texas. So the urge to root for the Spurs is there, but obviously we've lived here for umpteen years. So like, I don't know. I keep telling people I feel like a mom who has two sons in the NBA, and I'm just like, I can't choose.
It really is.
But like, bad. If I'm gonna choose, I chose the Spurs. But like, please nobody bop me on the head.
Don't
like,
bop, don't slide,
I'm gonna be happy either way.
Me too.
And and I definitely don't want to miss out on the New York celebration. Yeah, because like people are. Woo.
53 years.
I just look at it as me accepting my split personality.
Sure.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with that.
I agree with that.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Very like Vicky Marley.
Sybil had 8 personalities.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, baby, the Knicks are bringing out the men's.
I need to get real fucking serious right quick.
I've never seen all of Darrell's teeth. He has never been happier than when we were at the bar and watching the game, and just every
Tacos
kind
Lot 36 to be specific.
Yes, very specific. Darrell said, "We're coming here every time." The men in there were just like. Just beautiful.
I couldn't believe it. There was this one guy, wish I would have got his name. We were holding hands for a moment, and we both had to snap out. He said, "What am I doing?" He said, "Sorry, man." I was like, "I don't know." We were holding hands, like looking at each other, and it was just like, I don't know what's going on.
It was your meet cute.
It was our meet cute laid back on the table. Like, there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I need to tell y'all right fucking now. New York might burn down. Gay pride, sports, basketball, World Cup. I want to separate them because they're different things.
Right.
Let's talk about what's going on.
Fleet Week is coming.
Fleet Week is motherfucking coming in hot.
Woo.
Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Oh, yes.
Can we just all combine? There's something
I'm trying
about.
to.
what's it called? Efficiency. Like, can we just celebrate once and call it a wrap?
No.
But like intra-office birthdays.
Yeah, just
like
get to-
everybody
just-
gets
Okay,
it.
Jim from the office. Like, let's just all do it one party. It ain't gonna work.
That's what we do. Everybody just gets a cupcake.
I'm tired.
But I loved the moment in game, was it 4? Here, when they showed He Who Shall Not Be Named.
Game 3.
Game 3. And everybody in the bar was boo. I almost lost my ponytail. Yes, everybody was so into booing. Somebody took my whole ponytail. I said, "Oh my God." And I had to grab it, broke a nail. I'm not flipping you off. It's broke a nail.
Yeah.
It was a lot. So I'm very mad at the orange man.
Unclipped.
It did. I said, "Hold on now.
Yeah.
I cannot lose my ponytail."
If she would have, you would have went.
I would have went home.
And to home glory.
I would have
Because
went
you
either
have
to
go down.
Texas or Glory. I couldn't have stayed in there with all those people with my
With all
ponytail.
those
coming
men.
off.
My brother texted me. He said Trump was there. I said, yeah, and he got booed. It was glorious.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it was music
No
to my
response from the rest of the
ears.
family.
It was
Everybody
music
get
to my
ready.
ears.
So Adam, going over to you. What have you been up to? I know you're getting ready to
I'm
travel
like
to
I
Bermuda.
said. Oh yes, thank you. I'm heading to Bermuda for a little
Bahamas, come on, pretty. Well, we can't afford that.
You got enough. You got enough.
So I'm gearing up for that. Super excited. Ready to be balls deep again in World Cup.
Oh my God.
It's
Everybody's
officially-
deep in balls.
We officially kicked
I'm
off.
not.
Mexico won the first match of the tournament, 2-0 against South Africa.
Ooh.
There was an unprecedented 3 red cards
Come on,
given.
President.
Great.
Never have seen that since I started watching soccer.
Okay.
Football.
Where
Yeah.
did they play?
They played in Mexico City
Okay.
in the Azteca.
Great.
Beautiful stadium.
I
I should have
love Mexico
hosted the
City.
final, but whatever.
Yeah, not in America.
Not in
Can you
this
believe those
trash-ass
New
headline.
Jersey Transit tickets?
I think
Yeah,
it's
but
100 now.
They lowered it to
keep
100,
dropping
but
them down.
that's
What?
ridiculous. It was 150.
It was 150. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Ridiculous.
cray.
Well, they're also going to be raising the cab price. They're going to be setting cab prices here in the city. They're also going to be setting like to go from like one borough to another. Like it's going to cost a lot more, and like it's going to be kind of insane. So everybody going to be underground.
No.
It's going to be. It's going to. I would advise people to take subways rather than that. But Brayden, I want to
What?
move on to you. What have you been up
Staying
to?
home.
Well, no, you've been deep. In,
You've been to
Jeff
and Jeff Bezos has
Balls
been
deep in Bezos.
You've been balls deep. Shit, are you gonna get?
You've been swallowing his balls, actually.
No, it's just like y'all know.
Yeah, it's very.
This is like the busiest time of year for me. I'm so exhausted. I don't even want to be gay anymore.
Yeah.
I'm not even gay.
I ain't gay no more.
I'm not.
I like a women.
I like a women. A women.
I don't even like anyone. Okay. Well, y'all
we're
let me know when you're done.
I'm sorry.
I'm looking at you.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. Just busy as hell. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot.
I had to
It's a
check
lot.
on you, friend.
You sure did. Thank you for that, by the way.
yeah.
I know.
We were concerned. We were at the grocery store or the liquor store, either one. And I was like, "Have you heard from Brayden?" I
No,
say,
nobody
well,
has.
girl, I messaged him and said this. He said, "Well, I'm gonna check on."
Yeah,
him."
I was like, let me
"Girl,
check on my
texted me, I think,
friend.
on Monday, he said checking in. He was like, "I'm alive," but I don't like. I go into lockdown on the weekends during the summer because it's so crazy. I don't speak to nobody. I sleep.
sleep,
kinda
sleep,
play with my
sleep.
animals.
I know you're okay when I send you like a stupid video or
And I don't respond.
Well, no, you do, but it's an LOL. And
Yeah,
it's
that's
like, all
it.
right,
All right, she's alive. She's kicking.
Yeah, no, it's bad, but you know,
Max ain't ate you yet.
no, he
Max is
hasn't.
not in his body.
But
So-
every morning I
Max
wake
and
up.
Danny will have a feast.
I have lost 25
No,
pounds.
I didn't mean it that way.
Like, baby, they gonna fucking feast.
No, wait, hold on.
No, my friend is very thin. That's
I've
not
never
what I
won on
meant.
a call sheet.
That's not.
Wait, hold on.
It's alphabetical.
We're gonna have to let Ashley and Brayden make amends. And since Brayden talked about being in lockdown, I can't wait to have Jess come on and talk about them being in lockdown and recording Encanto. It's
okay.
gonna be so amazing. So when we come right back, get ready for a fantastic interview with Jess Darrow.
Beast my ass.
Beast, how dare you?
Hey y'all, I'm Jess Darrow, and you are watching Pride the Podcast.
Welcome back, everyone. So I'm really excited for this interview. We have a little bit of Disney magic in the house with us today, a little surface pressure, if you will. I am so excited to welcome actor and singer Jess Darrow to the podcast. Happy Pride. I am stoked So I have been on Jarvis's neck. I told you in the green room. I've been on Jarvis's neck for a couple months now. I was just like, can we please get Jess? Because Ashley and I are obsessed with not only you and Encanto, just everything. And you are such a light. And meeting you, like hugging you immediately, I was right. Like, so glad you're
The
here.
vibes
So
are
glad.
on. The
We
vibes
just
are
really
right.
authentically felt your Kanto.
Yeah. Yeah. Brain gonna keep working
Anytime
on
I
this.
walk into a room,
Yes, you do know.
I want you to feel that Kanto, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
baby, yes. So
Especially this
listen,
month.
there's so much more to you than that, and we want to talk about everything. So first, we just want to welcome you to Pride the Podcast, and for our listeners meeting you for the first time, tell us a little bit about your journey and how you got started in entertainment.
How I got started in entertainment is I played Captain Hook and Peter Pan in the 7th grade.
Yes.
I love that.
And I knew I needed to entertain from that point on. I created an entire backstory for
How
him.
big was your hook?
It was pretty big.
I bet.
I thought so.
By request.
Yeah.
Yeah, listen, I knew from a very young age. And, but it really was the moment that an acting teacher allowed for me for the first time to build a role because we weren't going to do regular Peter Pan, you know? Right. And I chose to go out into the audience and sing a song. And I felt the power of connection through live performance. Wow. And, yeah, I had tried doing chorus before. I had done ballet. But the thing is, it's everything. And so from that point on, I was like, I just got to figure out how to do all of this at the same time. And I was fortunate enough to go to performing arts public schools in Miami, Florida, where I'm from. And then I ended up at Rutgers University, went to a conservatory there, and after I graduated in 2017, has been the hustle ever since.
Yes.
But
New York
a very
hustle.
gratifying one. Yes,
I
the
was
New
gonna
York
say
hustle.
A very gratifying, a very good hustle. I'm going to give
Yes.
it to Ashley for the next question.
Okay, so Encanto, obviously, that was like everything. And it's a celebrated culture, family, and identity. What did it mean to be a part of a project that made so many people feel seen?
It's always so gratifying anytime I meet someone that tells me that they felt really close to my character. And it's a lot of different kinds of people who seem to resonate with this story in particular, because anxiety knows no gender or color, my friend.
Yes.
It surely does not.
The sun
And
shines for
Yes.
everyone.
yeah, if any, the sun shines for everyone, and in fact, it sees it all, and
does.
especially when it's passed down by generations or cultures.
Yeah.
The things that society has taught us we must be thinking of constantly, and within family structures. And I didn't really know the weight that the movie was going to have when I received the role. I was just it was mid-pandemic, and I was just so grateful that I even had
Absolutely.
the opportunity to
How did
act.
it all happen?
Yeah.
Just go back to the beginning.
Please.
Birth.
How?
After Peter Pan.
Okay. So in the 8th grade,
Did you hook him?
you are funny business.
I know.
Funny
Yeah,
business.
funny business. Well, after I hooked him in, I'd say, well, when I auditioned for Encanto, it was 2020 and it was in LA. I don't know if any of y'all have had the experience as fellow creatives when you get fatigued in one city, you try out the other.
100%.
Yes.
I'm fatigued right now.
Yes.
Okay, that's literally is this a try on? Or is this
I'm sleeping.
I'm still trying it on.
no, we've been
15
trying-
years
Are you-
later.
Hello?
Yeah, no,
It's Pride Month.
Yeah, no.
Not for me.
Same thing happened. Adam and I went out to LA and stayed for a couple of months, and like it's a lot, especially being a creative, because you're just like, where can I work?
Yes.
That's it. Where can I
Where?
work? Yeah.
And what makes it the most accessible for me?
Yeah.
And not that I thought LA was particularly more accessible,
Right.
but I'd been in New York for 5 years at that point, or 4, and it was literally March 2020. I'd made
Right
this
when
exchange-
everything shut down.
Yeah, you're like, great.
Literally, I had done the little Facebook marketplace, sublet exchange with a French girl who was gay as hell.
Yes.
Shout out, voulez-vous que j'avec moi ce soir? But we didn't hit nothing. I left immediately. She entered my room. Look, you come. Yes,
Right.
And I went off to pursue my dreams. But literally, the second day that I was there, I had no idea what was in store, and I just told the agency that is now disintegrated, but that I was with at the time, and I was just with commercially. They were like, "Oh, since you're in LA, if you want to go audition for this, you could go to Disney Animation Studios." And I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm a tourist in LA today." And I know I have a southern accent,
Wow.
but I was like,
Been around us.
Right, already.
You're from Texas.
"Oh my god."
Welcome.
Okay, wait. That's why Jarvis is here. This is why Beyonce. Okay. Anyway.
Beyonce.
I'm like, Texas, Beyonce.
Yeah,
Everything
the
is
southern
Beyonce.
of it all. Yes.
Okay, yeah, anyway, sorry. It is she. So, you're giggling. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so, second day I'm there. And I'm like, all right, I'll go take this, $50 Uber to Burbank. And I
It's
show
so
up.
$50.
It's literally $50.
It's
And now
ridiculous.
it's probably $75.
Yeah.
And I go, and it was seriously because I had this audition in person with the casting director that I was able to, shoot the shit, and we were giggling and kiki kaka.
I love that.
And I wasn't even like in a booth. We were just chatting, and then I sang "I'll Make a Man Out of You" from Mulan.
That's one of my favorites.
And I did do all 5 of the voices.
Yes, as you
Obviously.
should.
I did all of them. And she
As you
did tell
should.
me, she was like, okay, that was cunt, in her own words.
Yeah.
But she was like, I'm going to give you a call back. But when you do all the voices, just be yourself. I was like,
No.
it wasn't shady though, but
Right.
it actually was more of like foreshadowing of what the part would then unravel, which is I just needed to be myself. They just wanted like naturally, and all I've done since I was a kid, the non-binary of it all, finding myself in like drunk abusive mothers who were like in their 50s.
Too
You
close,
know,
too close.
too
Just
too
kidding.
close.
I mean, I don't know.
Berated.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Wait a second.
Memory unlocked now.
Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't know. Well, that's the thing. There's something about playing someone so like outside of myself
Right.
that made me feel more like myself. I think because I just didn't identify with, just all the ways I was told to feel as like my little chubby Cuban rainbow brace, pink bangs self. And, but I made it work. And here I am, fast forward, I'm in that casting room and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll just be myself. And then I didn't hear anything back because the world closed. And I was like, well, I guess that incredible audition, I don't know if I'll ever hear anything again. And then that summer, after I'd been in my childhood bedroom in Miami, Florida for 5 months, I said, it's time to go back and be a grown up and face this pandemic alone with my community in New York.
Yeah.
But once I did that, I got this email that they wanted to have a little Zoom call with me, Zoom.
Right.
And, it was the start. And then it was great. I met the directors. Didn't hear anything after that for another like 4 months. And then I got a call while I was like third day of not showering, and I was watching like Shallow Hal on the TV
Right.
with my best friend.
Shallow Hal.
Once
That's
again.
a deep cut.
But talk about learning how to just be accepted. of
Right.
what's inside.
That's a yeah.
A lot of foreshadowing.
Yes.
And then after that, it was a series of I would go once, twice a month for the next 6 months, recording in different studios in New York City. Not
it was
knowing
recorded here.
it was recorded
Oh,
here
cool.
and remotely, where other cast members were recording in like different parts of the world. There were people recording in Colombia. There were people recording in Tennessee, LA. And I'm thinking it's going to be maybe the Disney experience, like where you're all in the room together and you're collaborating. And we certainly were collaborating in a virtual room in the ether.
Yeah.
But it all started I realize now 5 years later, it started to develop the blueprint of what I would needed to understand to shift myself into the artist that can adapt to this new system we've got to
And it's not always. There's so many people that's complained and talked about this system. One of my co-stars from Stumble, he was just like, this is not great. He said, like, to be in a room, to be able to kiki with the casting directors is so important, because when you send your tape out, it just goes. You're like, where does it go? It just goes to the ether.
Is anybody
Actors
watching
Access
it?
will
I don't
say-
know.
Actors Access will say somebody opened it, but did they just click on it to say, let me clear my inbox?
it'll say somebody opened.
It's just it's
And then we get
ridiculous.
excited.
Yeah, and I mean, I imagine that can be a lot of pressure because people understand us as pressure. I did it again.
Right. It's going to keep happening.
Yeah, it's gonna keep happening.
Gonna keep happening.
Also,
And it's okay.
I'm making it official. You are getting invited to part of my birthday party because we're going and doing karaoke. And you come in and we doing it because Ashley and I, we always do the entire. We don't talk about Bruno. So yeah.
Yeah,
Careful, don't tempt me with a good time.
No.
Yeah,
And
no,
then you
literally,
guys
that's our
decide who
thing.
you're playing first, and I'll take whatever
It's
part. That
Yeah,
teacher wants.
it's already decided.
Okay.
We already got
Great. And my character isn't even in the song, which I
Right.
love, because then I get to play other people. Don't
Yes.
expect
It's
me.
a time where you could do
Isabella
all
is probably
5
what you go to-
characters.
Yes,
All
yes.
5 characters.
It's
now
happening.
your
It's
time.
happening.
7-foot frame, rats on his back.
When he called my name.
What is that?
Oh, I love you so
What is
much.
that voice?
I know.
That's what I ask
What is
all the
that?
time.
Yeah.
I
love
like
it.
that little tone you got in there. When people sing with style, I'm like, I'm working with a fucking professional. Can I curse?
No.
Yes,
Absolutely.
please.
Y'all gave me tequila.
Yes.
That's what's in here.
Yes,
You know,
it's
we
that.
try to.
No. I am. You are. This is what I wanted. I'm so happy about this. Brayden, did you have something?
Yeah. So when I auditioned for El Canto, it was like
So you auditioned for the
He
wrong.
said El
You said El
Canto.
Canto, so
When I
that's why you
auditioned
didn't
for
hear
El
anything back.
Canto.
because I was like, "Is this El Canto?" They're like, "Goodbye, you idiot." And I was like, okay,
You said, "Cool."
okay. So you kind of already touched on this a little bit, but obviously Encanto celebrates culture and family and a lot of people's like self identities, and now you've become this like role model for not only kids but like everyone that experiences the journey of finding their identity. What does that mean to you?
Well, So I'm going to be going to work at a Comic-Con in 2 weeks in Tacoma, Washington. One of my favorite states. I love the state of Washington. It's gorgeous and just so opposite from like anywhere else I've been.
Anything.
Anywhere else. And I'm so like East Coast and also Miami, which is the
East
Caribbean.
Coast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Love Miami.
Adjacent.
Pretty much. Well, that's what it feels like. It feels like Cuba. Anyway, actually, let's not get into that.
We can.
Anyway, we could. We might. Anyway, but being very proud of where I come from, the things that I have seen in Washington are very foreign, like berries growing on bushes and
Right.
apples growing on trees
And whales in the water.
Whales
And people
in the-
seem happy.
and people are happy, and the air
And the
is
green.
breathable.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And it's delicious, and there's nature and mountains. It's amazing.
I know it completely. The nature can completely change your whole attitude,
Yes.
energy, everything. So yeah, totally.
I'm very excited to go and get my taste of nature.
Yes.
But also, what I will be doing there is meeting people who come to say hi to me at like a little booth where there's like a row of other voiceover actors and stuff. And this is where I get to meet people who tell me how they feel about the film and their experiences in watching it and how they've come to, accept their just, accept is how what I always say to describe. I'm like, I came to accept myself, but it's actually a self-love and self-actualization and actualization that definitely feels profound that I even am able to be a part of this journey for anyone, because the pandemic and during that time, knowing that I had the best audition of my life and then having everything just turned over on its head and realizing what really was important certainly had me realize the importance of what it meant to receive an opportunity as an artist amongst a cast of like A-list, celebrities and stars, that it was my turn to say something and to do something. And I actually feel like I've just now started to understand the weight of what that means in an artist, especially within this political climate and what's going on. And so I'm trying to find ways more than ever now within my local community and living in New York. God bless this crazy, toxic, beautiful place. It's where I'm able to find community and invest in, my people that I live amongst and see every day, to talk about what's hard and figure out how to help. It's like now more than ever, it feels like living in New York means we have the responsibility of trendsetting how to like organize and be there for our people. And Encanto was like, I don't know, the fact that I played a part that brought anxiety to the forefront. I'm like, okay, hell yeah. So I hope when I go to Comic-Con in 2 weeks that, I'm going to be talking about some real shit with people because we could really get into it at the table, And that's I feel like that's something I've been thinking about.
And that's a
lot.
blessing that you were able to like recognize and accept and receive that you have. I don't want to say responsibility because that sounds like really kind of intimidating, but
there's a lot that is intimidating for sure.
yeah, but like you are handling it with grace, it seems, and like you
Thanks.
kind of.
I mean, it's not, it's not always easy, but there really is a responsibility though when you do access any like certain level of being able to speak on behalf of people publicly. It's an opportunity, and there is responsibility layered within it. It's not like you have to be this perfect, eloquent person. I think there was definitely a time, and there's still points where we have imposter syndrome and we make ourselves think that we have this responsibility to sound perfect all the time. But lucky for me, the role that I played is about not being perfect.
Yes.
And that on the outside, I am obsessed with this like immaculate energy. I'm a Capricorn. I literally am like, oh my God, if I'm not perfect, I will die. But I'm like constantly like, this part does not leave my system. This role has not left my system. I feel like the fictional character grows with like who I am as a person.
That could be. Maybe there's a part 2 coming.
Wait, is there?
I don't know,
Wait,
but there
drink to that
could be
too.
a part 2. But before we go into that, I just wanted to also tell you about another. I was in Italy last year, and I was watching The Residents, and your role as Noelia in The Residents was so wonderful because it was such an impactful thing with Uzo in that scene. It was so beautifully done. So I just want to tell you that the way that her character was with, her anxiety that her character had. And the
She
way you
did have
kinda
anxiety.
The way you fit in and did that felt amazing. It was beautifully done.
Thank you. I'm so good at being anxious.
That
That's
wasn't actually
so
even a
crazy.
question on the board, but I wanted to.
I think you bring up a good point because, you were saying we're all creatives, which thank you. But I think there is something about anxiety within creatives that allows us to cautiously be creative, if that makes sense. So you're kind of speaking to all of us to embrace the anxiety
And
because
I
it's
think-
not going anywhere.
And I think Disney particular has been doing a good job of bringing that to the forefront,
100%.
like anxiety in Inside Out 2.
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah.
God, that resonated so
Yep.
much.
Yeah,
And so
I freaking love Inside Out.
We were those
me
characters last year
too.
for Halloween.
Yeah, for Halloween, we all dressed up.
I was
What do you
Anger.
think? Well, let her.
wait.
Wait,
Right.
that's funny. That's funny. Okay.
Okay.
Stop. Don't give me hints.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait. Was it? It was from the second one, yeah?
Yeah,
We actually
everybody,
combined both, but we ended up having the full cast.
Yeah, we did.
We got the
All
full
like they were
characters.
part of it too.
Yeah, they were part of it.
So I should guess for y'all too. I want you to be disgust or ennui, but ennui.
I was Anger.
You were anger? I didn't want to guess that anyone was anger.
But I didn't want to be Anger. I originally wanted to be
Joy. And I said no.
Right. And so they switched.
I was going to guess that you were joy.
switched.
Oh
No,
I was-
disgust.
I was sadness.
Well, to be fair, I've just met you all today.
Right.
Me at a party when I'm trying to guess everyone's zodiac signs.
Right.
Oh, I know you, girl. And it's like, no,
Gemini.
Right.
no, you had one tequila. That's what you had.
Right.
So it was so good to do, but Ashley's right. Like Disney has been really good about that, and just protecting that and seeing, because it was animated when you did Encanto, and then seeing it in real life and The Residents, and I feel like that was such a pivotal moment for Uzo's character to move forward and find out who did it. So he served that place, and it was
Which
great.
is so funny because the character that I played, Noelia, in that one-off episode,
One-off
Yeah.
episode.
I also didn't know that it was going to shift the plot line
shifted
so
the
much.
whole
It was
plot.
very pivotal.
It was just this I had never been on, I'd never been on a Netflix, series, period. It was my first time on a set like that and in Shondaland.
And what a way to enter.
I know. I was and with Uzo, what the hell? And she was 2 months postpartum. That
Oh,
bitch
wow.
was literally breastfeeding in her trailer on breaks. She
That's
is
amazing.
a freaking trooper.
Wow.
And when I was on the like little breaks that we had, she would check in with me and be like, you good, you good? And then there was a moment where she just like asked me, she was asking me where I'm from, la 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 la, and then I started telling her I was in like my first like real long-term queer relationship at the time, and she had heard me lament about some things, and then she said something about, she was like, we're here for the queer, and I was like, huh? Yes. And then she was like, I'm gonna go. And I was like,
It was mic drop.
it was just like, she was like, we're here for the queer. Like, it was like she took me in and she listened to me, and she was just so like sweet. And then she was like, yeah.
I love that.
And I just remember her character in Orange is the New Black, and I was like, this is true artistry.
It's true artist, because it's completely different than when I first heard her speak and sing. I was like, oh, this is an actor. This is an actor.
This is an actor. And also, yeah, just a gracious number one, like the greatest number one you want to be with on set. And
that is such a good thing
so
to
much
say.
fun.
Number one on the call sheet can change the entire day.
Energy.
And
That
That's
part.
what I'm trying to do. Did you see the call sheet when you walked in? Like
I was like, wow,
It was
today's
alphabetical.
energy.
it's alphabetical.
it's alphabetical. So
It's alphabetical.
I did not.
by last name.
By last name, because otherwise it would be me first.
My last name was not my original last name. I think we all know this. It was given to me by the grace of God.
Wow. What is it?
My last name, like today,
Oh my God.
or like my first.
Funny
last
business.
Funny business. See, here we
Funny
go.
business.
Let's
I
run
have
back.
3 last names. Today I'm landing on Bradley.
So quick thing. So you, Brayden talked to you about being a role model for a lot of young people and handling that responsibility. But one question I have for you, looking back, what advice would you give young Jessica who's just starting out?
that's a good one. That's a good one.
Younger me. And younger me is named Jessica.
Right? That's why. What is that?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
That's why I said it. That's why I slipped your government name in there. It's funny. It's like not.
You said, how dare you?
I love to be like my government name, but it's just Ika. Anyway.
I love that.
That's a beautiful name.
Ika. Jess Ika. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just because I'm gay, I was like, oh, Jess. I don't know. My agent was like, do it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. It worked.
It feels like you're my bestie whenever you refer to me. So I don't know. That's
We're
that's what I
locked in.
want.
I'm never letting you go now.
Okay. So, well, I'll tell my younger self that I'm gonna have a lot of friends when I'm older. No, but for real, I would say, hey, you are actually going to be so supported in the way you see the world when you get older, and you won't feel so alone. You're going to know a lot of people who want to expand and be curious about things in the way that you think about stuff. I think when I was younger, I could have really used some comforting words that, it's like old gays always tell the young gays, like, it gets better, because it really is. It does get better.
It really does.
And then, especially once you get to your 30s.
And I think you're doing
Thanks,
that
God.
right now for somebody who's younger right now. As they're listening to you speak, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, yes, this is what I need.
That's kind. I hope so.
So maybe
Yeah.
you are being who you needed as a kid. You're being that right now for another kid.
I'd like to think so. It's also a lot of pressure. which
It has a lot of surface
There we go.
pressure, if you
It's a
will.
lot
Yeah,
of
I was like, we
surface
did it
pressure.
again.
Yeah.
And, when I want to do on a real note, when I want to do controversial art, or I've just started to get into drag. It's something that I'm thinking about. I'm like, Jarvis is now finding this out for the first time. I'm like, am I allowed to refer to my besties off screen?
Yes.
Oh, us too.
But us, you guys.
We all be like, hey.
Okay. But I want to create subversive things that make you think, and but I also know that my gift of being a sweetie pie is something that holds its own responsibility. But the thing is, it's just who I am. So once I turned 30, I felt like I was like, you know what? As long as my intentions and my heart is pure, and I'm here to let people know just like what the fuck is good and what's going on from an honest place, then I need not be fearful of, trying to make something potentially scary or saying something that could be provocative. Because like, I've got a handle on my anxiety for the most part, and my nervous system is regulated for the most part.
What meds are you on?
I'm on Vibrate, 40 milligrams.
Oh, okay. So I'm on. Should we go down the list?
Yeah. If you want to,
It's
girl.
an SSRI.
Okay, this is a
I'm on
No,
quite a
PSA.
few.
You're on quite a few.
Quite a few. We could.
Well, listen,
we
within
should
this
trade.
world, sometimes I like to
Me
trade
too.
some
Jarvis
one for
does.
one.
Okay, can y'all both send me a
Just
list?
kidding.
Just send me a list and let me
Just
see what y'all
kidding.
get.
I don't do that.
Dwayne
we
Reed
do
over
that.
But
here.
I'll send you recommendations.
Yeah.
I will send you what I know
What
of.
I know
and,
of. And then you consult with your doctor, and then we
The
can figure it
character.
out.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna consult my doctor.
Oh,
Okay.
100%.
Right.
Anyway. But listen, the point is community.
Yes.
And you also need community to let you know when you got to get on meds too.
100%.
Y'all
Yeah.
should have told me
And
sooner.
therapy, too.
We
like-
tried. No.
And no, we did try. We almost dissolved the podcast.
You said, all right, all right.
We were saved, Brayden.
You're welcome.
We were saved, not by
I
you.
saved you.
Well,
I saved y'all by going on.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay,
I saved my people too.
Yeah.
I saved
Okay, shifting gears.
gears.
So, if you could play any role on Broadway, television, film, voice acting, like what would your dream project be?
my dream, like any role, my dream role.
Yeah, like if you could just let your artistry just like flow.
Well, then that makes me think I want to have a ginormous budget
Absolutely.
to produce and co-produce a film that stars all of my favorite people, because I literally everyone on the Pride podcast.
Yes, that's what I wanted to hear.
Yes.
That's what I was getting at.
And
Thank you.
everyone would get paid above scale. And
talking about.
that's my dream, is to take care of an entire like cast and crew.
Yeah.
And, you know, talk about a number one having the vibes. I'm not even looking to be number one. I just want to like help produce, and I want to play a part that is memorable and cool and funny, but doesn't have too much responsibility.
Yeah.
And I think I would like to co-direct, because this is what I'm saying. I've written, I've produced, but it's all been like small scale, like me being nervous of actually letting myself go the distance because of limitations that I put on myself, like money, like, oh, people won't want to watch this, people won't care.
Yeah.
But my dream scenario would be to do that while simultaneously like being in a play.
Yeah.
Of course, my dream is to be doing two things at once and burning the candle at both ends, no matter what.
I mean,
That's like the
no
creative,
sleep.
Yeah,
and
I
that goes
just-
back to the anxiety, because you think you
Yes.
have to do everything and you have to be perfect, blah, blah, blah. My next question was, who do you want to collaborate with? But you already answered Pride Podcast.
No, that's right. That throw was fucking perfect.
That was
Brayden.
great. That was great.
That was great.
So
That was
what
gorgeous.
That was
does-
gorgeous.
I
Pride.
practice that.
Sports.
Yeah,
He's been
No,
watching the
you
Knicks
didn't.
and
You
Spurs.
just-
Yeah.
Knicks and Spurs? Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
yes.
Knicks and Spurs.
The Spurs.
No, wait, hold on now.
Wait,
Hold
wait,
on.
wait.
Hold on, wait a minute.
Put up- wait. Not too much on our team now.
Now listen.
Everyone's from Texas.
Yeah.
Surprise, bitch. I bet you never
Surprise.
Wait, I literally, everyone was like,
Yeah, what
Yeah,
you
we
got
all
to
sipped
say
on some
about
whole-
the
Pulled out our
Spurs?
I know, I was
Yeah.
like, I'm also from an open carry state.
Right.
Okay.
No, I never got that thing on me, just metaphorically.
Too, and I love the Spurs.
Yes.
I am disappointed
Okay, we
in
love the
the
Spurs, we love the Spurs.
violence that has occurred.
It's ridiculous.
I will
The
say,
violence has gotten
yeah,
crazy.
I was trying to be playful and totally forgot where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
But I do think it is despicable.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what people are eggs in
it's a
people's
bit
heads?
much.
Yeah,
There's stabbing in Penn Station.
that stabbing, yes, but actually now people have started attacking the players. Like they threw an egg and hit Wemby in the head and cracked on
Okay,
his head.
that's not okay because I actually think that he's very beautiful soul.
Yeah.
And he clearly looks like he takes deep breaths.
He does.
Where he makes the shots, he lowers his shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's just something about that. I'm
Are
like,
you single, Victor? I'm asking for a friend. I'm the friend.
He's the friend.
Yeah.
It me.
Me. Yeah.
Who's
Me too.
Victor?
I retract my
Biana.
statement. The Spurs are fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
I'm a little mad at them, but
Brayden, go back to your question. I'm sorry.
Okay, yes. So, who would you like to collaborate with? We know, blah, blah. Let me do it again. What does, kind of on a serious note, sorry about that, what does authenticity mean to you, especially in the month of Pride?
Authenticity, I think, to me is just showing up as you are. I feel like it's cliche, but it's true. Authenticity is the faith that people got your back.
Yeah.
No matter what. But, I say that speaking from a place where I do feel very supported and seen in my community, in my city. And not a lot of people are fortunate to, be in this kind of environment.
yeah.
But it is, I will say living in New York gives me a confidence to be whoever I want, anywhere I go. And I certainly do feel the danger when I wear a tank top and my armpit hair is showing and I'm too sexy for anybody's good.
Hello.
Okay.
And, but it's also, it starts to leave my system when I am actually making connections with people and am unafraid to just be open. And, when I meet someone, it's such a beautiful opportunity to have an exchange of energy, whether it's an exchange that is at a grocery store or at a gas station or at the club or at the theater or whatever. And when I remind myself that wherever I am, whenever I am, the radical streak that I have inside of me, knowing that it is most important to just be everything that I am all at once, or no one will be it for me. This feels like the pursuit of authenticity, even when I feel scared or when I do feel socially anxious, or maybe I am second guessing where I am. I've just been road tripping a lot lately with my partner, and we've
Love
been he's trans and I'm, we're just queer as hell, and we could definitely be passing depending on our outfits, and we love to play, and it's a blessing to, be shapeshifters and feel comfortable in our skin to do that. But it took a lot of work.
Yeah.
It took a lot.
When
of
did
work.
that switch flip for you?
Meeting my partner definitely, we're coming up on a year now, and that definitely felt like the last thing where it was hey, you can be in a queer relationship where you feel fully realized and someone relates to your lens, the way that you see the world. But the click for myself that needed to happen so that I could welcome, a love like that into my life, I'd say, I feel like it happened when I got on medication.
Hey!
I'm not even kidding.
This is a PSA. Everybody take your meds.
This episode is brought to you by Prozac.
Okay, and y'all could sponsor us.
Y'all really could.
Because
Okay.
my insurance ain't shit.
Okay, and the pharmaceutical industry is
We don't
already
even-
dark. So why don't you fund a Pride podcast?
Hey.
How about that? It's Pride Month, so put your money in the right
Okay.
Prozac for Pride.
place. Prozac.
Right. Gay rights.
Gay rights.
No, but for real.
We definitely have to have you back just to actually do a whole
Just to talk about SSRIs.
No,
Absolutely.
100%.
100%.
And I have to tell you,
can't come as easily, but with my partner, we work together.
Say, you're
so stupid.
It is what it is.
I
love it.
I can't even get serious. I was about to get serious.
Okay.
No. Your energy is so good and it's so bright. And I have to tell you,
We work
I have been having a horrible 2 weeks. And you coming in here, you've completely changed that. And like your energy is really good. So I've been like holding on the edge of not doing this. So thank you so much for your energy being good. Everyone, thank you so much for Jess Darrow joining us here today on Pride the Podcast. Jess, please let everyone know where they can go follow you on social media and everything.
Oh, that really took me aback.
That took me aback too, my God.
Like,
He didn't take his meds today.
I didn't tell you.
I'm like,
They spilled on the
that
floor.
looks like me on a good day. I mean, listen, y'all could find me anywhere you want to find me. But you could really find me on the gram, on the streets of Brooklyn. But yeah, I'm just Jess Darrow on Instagram. I deleted my TikTok, which was hard.
That's going to be crazy because we got some TikToks for you to do.
Yep. Yeah, you gonna say you gonna
I
work.
mean,
No.
I didn't delete it.
Right.
What if
Whatever.
you restart it with Pride
With
Podcast?
Yeah,
I like
actually,
this.
though.
I like this. I like this.
Actually, though, yeah, I could. I'm just literally, I could. Listen, oh God, there goes my freaking hustler brain. I'm like, yeah, sure.
I could.
start a whole new TikTok.
Whatever, I'll start a whole new one. Yeah, no, I had 500,000 followers and I was like, I don't need this. I just keep going on here. It's extra social media.
Yeah.
But also it was when they got the new surveillance, like looking
No,
at
I
that
wouldn't
shit.
let it.
It's a
I mean,
slippery
you know,
slope.
Meta is no better, but it's just, I'm like, if I could clear out some, I'll clear out some.
Yeah.
Just to give myself some brain
It's
space.
called
Yes.
doing what you can.
It's called doing what you can.
Yes.
And I hope that everyone else is doing what they can. And honestly, yeah, that's where y'all could find me or in a silly voiced animated character.
What's
You can
next?
find me there.
What's next?
Yes. What can we look forward to?
What is coming out is a new show on Nickelodeon called Max and the Midnights.
Okay.
Where I am playing a character who is technically femme, like presenting. I actually, I totally, and I don't know if this is like G Smith. I'm like, oh, I'm supposed to not say whatever.
You hear it first.
But I like had this idea as I was doing the project because the director was non-binary and I was also like, it was at a time that I was like also feeling, like I gotta commit to this fluid expression because I've been feeling it for a while and I'm just like being like, people can say whatever. But that project and playing that character, someone who, was assigned female at birth, but became head of the Knights Guard. So this very like masculine position, but as like technically a woman. So I'm like, I haven't seen my character and how it's come out yet, but
It's very
like
Brianna.
that.
definitely
Like,
going to
yeah.
be. Yeah, it's
can't
called Max and
wait.
the
I
Midnight.
was like, okay, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, I know.
For them, though.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I wonder, what their pronouns are, but whatever it is, know that they are non-binary in essence. And
Okay,
I
I
had
love
such a fun
that.
time recording it. And yeah, if like anyone wants to check that out on Nickelodeon, if anyone's still watching
Absolutely.
Max
cable.
in the Midnight.
Yeah, no,
Right.
but that's
I watch
network.
their cable.
That's network.
Right.
Y'all got cable?
They do.
We do.
You know-
Do you want their login? It's actually
Girl, we got-
Ashley's
listen,
sponsor.
hey,
That's
wait,
something we
now
have
we
to
can
take
put it
with
on my
us from
phone, put it-
We
Texas.
take it. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys so much because they're gonna try to get the password out on the line.
Hey, that's a
thank
cute
you for joining us,
password.
and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. That was so amazing having Jess here.
Wow.
And I'm so sorry you didn't get to be a part of that. I know you had other things to do, but we appreciate you moving so she could be there. No.
Wow.
No, it was really, really, and I meant what I said. Like, I had been having some struggles in the past couple of weeks, and having them come on and give the energy that they gave just really, really like brought something out of me. And I can't wait till they come back and we do more like hot topics and stuff.
Yeah, Jess was great. The vibes were vibing, and like it felt like we've known them for years.
That's what I was gonna say. It
Yes.
felt like we were having a conversation sitting on either our couch or Braden's couch at 3 in the morning. That's what it felt like. We was getting a little lit.
I haven't really felt like
don't talk about Brianna.
that Hey, I really felt like an uplifting spark of connection and a very like kind of like I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The vibes
so
were
it's really
vibing.
nice to like smile really big.
Yeah, and mean it.
And mean it,
I
right.
saw a lot of
And
your
mean
teeth.
it, and mean it.
Yeah.
I meant it.
Yeah, it was a really great interview.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job, guys.
They're cool. They're cool. They're cool.
You know, we obviously hope everyone continues to have a safe Pride. Obviously, there's so much going on in the city right now. You know, World Cup is happening. We have Pride happening. So we ask everyone to please be safe, know your surroundings, make sure you're out with friends and people that you trust. If you're going to a bar and you're having a drink, don't set your drink down and leave it unattended.
Oh my God.
Make sure that
Adam?
you
It's empty.
He's asking for it.
just make sure you all guys look out for each other, because this is supposed to be a month of love. New York City is on fire right now, and we're not trying to actually set it on fire. We're just trying to have the energy of it. So we love all of you. We hope you continue to have a great Pride. Make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at Pride to Podcast, and we will see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.